coming out.
I don't. That's the thing about these shows, like The Mandalorian and stuff. Like they'll do a really, really good season, and then they'll stop, and then like 10 years later, like, oh,
I
part
ain't
two. It's
watched The
like I don't even
Mandalorian.
remember what happened in part
I don't
one.
know. The Mandalorian kind of fell off to me. It was just,
Man,
it
Mandalorian
became
was
like
dope.
repetitive. You watch it, Chief of War? Chief of War?
Now what's that?
That's Jason Momoa's new show. It's like Game of Thrones, but it's like the Hawaiian Islanders.
That's pretty crazy. That he was called Drogo, and then they was like, "This is the spinoff," but it ain't the spinoff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
nah, I ain't
yeah,
seen it.
yeah. He's a beach monkey.
Tell you what's cold about that though, mark it down. Uh, this just goes to show. You know, I had a person I was talking to, another YN, because all y'all crazy, right? And I was telling him
Speak
about
facts.
the deal with Russia, excuse me, Ukraine and America, and why they don't have a nuclear bomb. And I was saying they could have achieved one easily after the Soviet Union fell. All the hard work was already done. The scientists was already done. They could have just easily came in, took the weapon, and had it to defend themselves. But they talked with Bill Clinton, signed some paperwork. America was supposed to protect them from threats. And that's how we fast forward to here. And I was like, should we honor our word? And he said no. And I said, okay, I'm gonna ask you that again because I don't think you heard that. Should we honor our word? And he was like, no. I'm like, bro, so America shouldn't honor the word to protect somebody? Then what is our word if we don't honor it? Like we're just like Russia. Like what? Like the documents and all that stuff is just it's toilet paper at that point if we don't honor
I, I
our
think we're,
words.
I think we're a bunch of weak little punks on the world stage if we don't honor our word.
Absolutely, it doesn't mean anything. Literally, currency is made up on word. I'm gonna pay you back. I ain't got the money right now. Remember, Smokey? I ain't got the money right now, but I'm gonna get it. That's literally what debt is.
Jesus.
And it's our word. It's like if our word don't mean nothing
Who's
to what.
Man, Smokey ain't never said that. Smokey never came back.
Remember
Smokey's not
when
the
Big
one.
Worm called him? He was like, "Man, you got my money? I ain't got the money right now, but I'm gonna get it in." And then Big Worm hung up on him. That's that's
Never got
literally
that
that's
from.
literally what America. I mean, excuse me, what the word is and what currency is. And it's like if our dollar, they always say the dollar, the trust in the dollar. That trust that they say they have in the dollar is literally just our word. Hey, man, we got the gold. We got the gold to cover it. We gonna give it back later. If our word don't mean anything and it's devalued, then like our whole economy is devalued. Like we can't talk about this superpower stuff. Like I do not believe that we should not be intervening in this war, especially if we gave our word, especially if we're gonna intervene in Israel and we don't owe them anything. It wasn't like why would we honor a pact that we made with Israel that's invisible? It means nothing. But we wouldn't honor like actually giving our word and like it being mutually beneficial for us for them not to have a nuclear bomb and for us to regulate nuclear bombs. Don't make no sense to me, man.
It's a scary world, Box Scholar, with a dumb person in charge. Give me one sec, Box Scholar.
Yo, typical YN response. That man said, "Scary world." Hold on. I was about to say, you give me a second. That's hilarious at the same time. But yeah, man, it ain't even a scare. Like life is not that complex, Marky Dan. All people gotta do is honor their word. All people gotta do is honor their word. You know, not oh man, look, we meant that when it first happened in the '90s, but now we can't do it because it's no longer beneficial to us. We don't have anything to gain. The nuclear bombs are not there anymore. No, you gave your word, now honor it. It's simple as that. And I already know what Donald Trump is in there doing. He's in there trying to convince Zelensky to give up territory to Putin. I even seen headline. Even Fox News came forward. Fox News came forward and said that Putin basically, I can't remember the exact verbiage, but basically he went in there, told Donald Trump what he wanted, and left. Like he didn't hear no counter anything. It's just like, oh my God. You want to talk about the Red Wedding, Marky Dan? I've always thought about this, especially watching a dictator. Why don't they ever like do an assassination attempt on Putin? I've always thought about that. And the only reason I say that, it might sound a little extreme or far fetched, but I remember when Iran was working on a nuclear bomb and they were letting the investigators go in to investigate and do all this stuff, the intelligence to report back to them about the bomb. And I remember that the scientist that was working, like the head scientist for the nuclear facility in Iran, was like mysteriously taken out. And it's like, okay, well, they're not above assassinating people. And we already know about the black people that was in America that were, unalive. So it's like, why wouldn't they ever think to do it to Putin? Just saying. And hold on, Marky Dan, if you're talking, I can't hear you. Let me hit this refresh button.
I can hear you. Go ahead. I'm just walking somewhere loud.
Okay. I thought I might have been messing up on my side with the audio. But yeah, why in the world would they never try? I'm guessing this is the silliest part about it. So we talk about honoring your word and integrity and stuff like that, right? They won't. They'll bargain their word and say, well, you got to give us minerals, even though the deal wasn't for minerals. It was for don't get this nuclear bomb and we'll protect you, right? But now it's all you got these precious minerals that you better give us or we won't protect you or give you aid, right? Has to be something involved, even though Israel's not giving us anything except taking. But that's another story, right? But when it comes to world leaders, I think the reason that they don't do assassination attempts on world leaders is because they are scared about their reputation, and world leaders will not want to meet with them if they ever try to do that stuff. But it's so funny because uh, the leader of China, Russia, and I think Barack Obama at the time. No, it was Trump. And they were all in the room, and none of them were drinking out of the glass in fear that they're going to get poisoned. I was like, it's funny how things change but stay the same. Like that is some 48 laws of power, poison the king type stuff. But if they're scared that they're going to get like a poison attempt, well, then they've obviously thought about the same thing I'm saying right now. There's no way that they haven't considered this. No way. Said, why am I still Umar? Because sisters, peace and Pan Africanism. We have to know. We have to know what's going on today, sister. We have to know what's going on today, sister. We have to know. I don't know. I just didn't switch it. See, here we go. Here we go, Marky. Dan. This is one of your people. It said, it's not our war. First off, so many things to unpack in just that one little statement, right? That little statement is just loaded. Just loaded with BS, right? Not our war. What war has America not intermingled in? Especially if they see what happens even in the war wars. When we stepped in, it was late in the war, and we seen what the war would offer us financially or whatever the case may be. Because the war got us out of a depression. I mean, we're gonna be honest about that. And secondly, if we signed on a piece of paper that we would defend them if they did not get a nuclear bomb, then who else war would it be? It's literally in black and white that we will protect them for this very scenario. And the scenario happens, and you say, oh, it's not our war. That's crazy. But we go drop bombs. We go drop bombs on the Palestinian people. That's crazy. That's not our war. The US should honor their word. They should honor their word. If your neighbor does work for you and you don't pay them, they take you to court because that's not right, and you should honor your word. And like I said, our whole monetary system is based on our word. Like I said, they always use specific language in the news. The trust of the US dollar. Like, how they gonna trust the US dollar if they can't even trust what's in black and white? It's crazy. It didn't go through Congress to Did it go through Congress to start a war in Afghanistan? Did it go through Congress to go drop a bomb on the Palestinian people? Congress. Now you want to talk about Congress? It's so funny that people understand the functionality of the government when it's something that they're opposed to. But then when it's something that they want, it need to be expedited. It need to be Amazon Prime member status. Like you can't make this up. Angie said, "Vapoc, all this war talk has to be snackers." And really, Angie, in a time like this, that's what you think about? Fruit snacks? Mm, Hold on. He said, "We are talking about defending." What do you, Eddie? I'm confused at what you are referring to. So, um, if they had a nuclear bomb, all right, and Clinton had not stopped them from getting one, they wouldn't need defending because that nuclear bomb speaks volumes, right? They wouldn't need defending; they would have the defense there. So, because we stepped in and told them not to do that, and that we would defend them, that's exactly what we're doing, and it definitely is our business. It says so in the black and white. I don't know what you're talking about. And then Vay talking about, I need a snack now myself. Vay, long as you keep it on the food system, because we know where you like to take it. We know where you like to take it, Vapot. I think some people in black shades have pulled up and took down Marky Dan. The moment he started talking about that red wedge and stuff, he been pretty quiet over there. Y'all notice that? They got him. He gonna
Still
pull back up
here.
and start.
Marky Dan still speaking the facts. Marky Dan always speaking the facts, nigga. Never
Yo,
silenced.
Marky, bro. Yo, you got my number, bro. I got
Salute.
some some things I could some jewels I could drop on you to help you out with your page, bro. And you gotta be a little bit more careful too, Marky Dan, with title is everything, but you gotta be careful with topics too. Cause they definitely be blackballing you, Marky Dan. It be times that you be live, it don't even pop up on my thing.
Hey, that's how it is when you're a freedom fighter.
So wait a minute, Marky Dan. Hold up, Marky Dan. You can't be one of them revolutionary YouTube. Because you gotta remember, Marky Dan, we own their platform, bro. They can humble us
Okay.
real quick.
I'll follow your lead, quarterback.
Yeah, I just got some ideas to help you get out there with the algorithm and stuff like that. Little things I tell you, little tad bit like titles and stuff like that.
I
See, Vay said they watch you too. She know. Angie said Marky is always in danger and he knows it. Marky, you a Mark man? Get your ass up off my panel. Don't
I
bring
speak
that
the
heat over
facts.
here.
I speak the
Take that
facts
shit
about
over to BBO.
genocide. I speak the facts about colonialism and settlership.
Oh hell no! Hey, I was
Hell
just talking
yeah.
about a
Are
little
you a
war.
Zion?
This
Hold
man,
on. Are
hey,
you a
oh hell,
Zionist?
he going into forensic science. Hey,
On
Marky Dan,
top
hey,
of
no,
being a
hell no.
coon, are you a Zionist, my dear brother boxing scholar? The other
Hey,
day,
whatever. Listen, long as them YouTube checks keep coming in, I'm gonna be whatever
whoa,
I need to be. I'm
jeez.
gonna be whatever I need to be. You done brought that heat over. Hell no. Hey, so let me text BBO. Tell him to go live. Go take that old
Oh
blackball
my
shit over to
God.
BBO,
That's crazy, boxing scholar. I think you're being harsh.
bro. I'm just another black man trying to make it, bro. Yo, that's the equivalent. That's the equivalent of somebody getting word. Let's say Fred Hampton, bro. That's the equivalent of Fred Hampton going up and just going to a random house and knocking on the door and be like, man, they trying to get me. They trying to get me. I'm like, wait, hold up. You came here?
You goddamn right. We speak the facts over here, don't we? But I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yo,
I will try to be within the
yo,
laws. but
Angie
also speak
said,
facts.
Angie said that's why your name was called Marky Dan. Cause you Mark, bro. You Mark. Vay said, don't be scared now. Hell no. I just got this money, Vay.
My
Akazi
name
said
is
Marky
Marky
Dan's
Dan
biggest
because
war
I
was at
got it and I
Starbucks,
goddamn
complaining about
boss.
the Frappuccino. Kazi
Who
said your
said
biggest
that?
war was at Starbucks, complaining about the Frappuccinos. That's hilarious,
Who
bro.
said that?
Kazi said that. What's up, Crush?
God damn it.
That is hilarious.
I
What's
could do
what's
like
up, Mosaic? He said you had a hissy fit. Oh, nah, say it ain't so. Say that. Don't tell me the revolutionary is up there complaining about extra cream. You know,
Ha!
no Diddy inside the Frappuccino. Mark it there. Say it ain't so, brother.
Go
Say it
straight to
ain't so,
hell.
brother.
I speak the facts.
Wait, hold on.
That
But
when
is
it
you complaining about the frappes, brother?
I mean, we don't even have a Starbucks on my goddamn island.
Oh, okay, so they lying on your name, Marky Dan.
I speak facts.
Long as they lying on your name, brother, that's all that matters at the end of the day. I don't ever want to, I don't ever want to hear that you out there complaining about, about what's going on with the Frappuccino
You know what
situation.
I do complain about, Boxing Scholar?
What's that?
Tyranny.
You said tyranny?
Absolutely.
Bro, you're really trying to get me shut down. Go ahead, speak on this tyranny
Ah,
stuff.
man. Well, you're in control of the topics, nigga.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Well, I'll
Can you
say
see
this.
my
Did you
emoji?
hear about? Did you hear about the Newsmax? Did you hear about the Newsmax settlement, the Dominion lawsuit settlement?
No.
Yeah, it's another one bites the dust. For those, remember when Trump after the 2020 elections he lied, and I think he said the Dominion districts was overrun with fake dead people and illegal
Oh
immigrants,
yeah, that was
and it was
stupid.
just
Yeah, that's
total
right.
bull crap. Fox News, I think they paid 200 million in
Oh yeah. I
settlement,
did hear about that. Yeah.
and now Newsmax has settled for 67.
That
So
is
I
that's a
mean,
horrible thing to hear at the time like this.
like that's really tough. Like when we talk about credibility, do you think the right leaning mainstream media has more or less credibility than you would say right leaning, such as CNN or MSNBC?
I don't think neither one of them has any integrity or credibility. I think that they all try to like cater to their audience and build what Fox News did over
But
there
but
with
but
the.
in terms of their record, I meant.
So I will say I was gonna get there. I was gonna get there. So I'll say this. I'll say this. Uh, they both are structured and based in sensationalism. So even though they try to gear their networks towards left leaning people or maybe even centrists, they always sell out to sensationalism. I was just joking with you, like, no, I just got this money. That be their mentality. Like, there is no reason that they should give when Trump was running it, they gave Trump more coverage than they gave any other candidate. They gave him what, like $1 billion worth of free press, and it's like, well, wait a minute, this is not your guy, but it's like, oh, the sensationalism part. So they're not as strict on code as Fox News, but they want that same model. So as far as facts, it's not even close, bro. Fox News is horrible and awful. Like that's why older people can watch it because it's feel good news. They go and tune in. They're older, maybe retired, maybe living off government assistance that Donald Trump is going to cut, and they turn it on the news for Fox News for them to tell you that Donald Trump is not going to cut it. He's only doing it for immigrants. And then when the check comes in, it's cut. So I would say that CNN is a little bit more factual, but they get stuff wrong too. But Fox News is just completely wrong. They are completely wrong. They are wrong about a lot of stuff. Like even that, something as small as the election. It's like, okay, you're not supposed, with all the equipment and money that you have, you're not supposed to get stuff like that far, be that far off, right? Especially if you take journalism and they teach you about the code of journalism and journalism ethics and stuff like that. You're not supposed to be that far off. But to get something wrong like the election and talk and just bringing up dead people. This is literally an episode of The Simpsons. So their source was an episode of The Simpsons, and they went out there and presented it as facts. They
Damn,
absolutely
that's
are off.
13.
And then not only that, Marky Dan, not only that, I was just watching a debate with Amanda Seals and the conservative, the black conservatives. When I tell you they are always the most misinformed people in the room at all times, Marky Dan. Like
Nah,
it
they just
all
act
like
that
it,
way.
huh?
A lot of them just act that way.
They're not acting, Marky Dan. I think if you look at the literacy problem that we have in America, and you look at them, you'll see the correlation. You'll see it. Because like they can't even form like common sense. Like, and none of those people were not acting. They were dead serious and the reason I know is because I've seen them on other topics and other shows. Because Jubilee gets the same actors over and over and over, or the same participants over and over and over. Those people really believe it. That's my and you know, when somebody is coming from a disingenuous position and they're acting, they always like,
I
you
mean,
know,
like,
the
I think,
passion doesn't be there. The passion is always there for an idiot who thinks he knows more than you and is making it a teachable moment. When I watched that Jubilee, it was about black on black crime. It was about this. It was like, oh my God, this is awful.
I mean,
Give me a second. Give me a second.
no problem. I mean, Donald Trump, damn, I'm pretty hot. I'm eating some ribs. My bad, Boxer Scholar. Oof. But Donald Trump, what's the question I just asked this nigga? Oh, about Newsmax, anti-level corruption, and Fox News. I mean, these people have no credibility at all. And you see, Donald Trump is hiring directly from them. Boxer Scholar is the craziest part. I mean, what's her name? Janine Pirro, who I think herself. There's actually recordings. I couldn't get them, but there's recordings of her. I think the executive producer saying she does not need to be on TV because she kept lying. Like she was just blatantly lying about the Dominion stuff, and she's one of the big reasons she got sued. They got sued. I don't think they were gonna bring her back after her contract. Her contract was up, and you see Trump just continually hiring from Fox News, and all of these people are incompetent. Like it's insane, Boxer Scholar. Unbelievable. I mean, everybody in his cabinet, it's just shocking how bad they are. Linda McMahon, they're literally destroying the department. They're literally destroying the Department of Education. Uh, RFK is an idiot. I mean, literally, he's destroying years and years of practice science that saved millions of lives, and he's gonna kill potentially hundreds of thousands. And he's a retard. I'd say that proudly.
Okay, my bad. I'm back. I was gonna say this, Mark. What's up? What's up, Surf Out Play? I was gonna say that at a time like this, you think it's time to eat some ribs, nigga? God damn, bro. We out here deciding the fate of the world, and you over there eating some motherfucker, and then ribs of all choice. Why was that your choice? Ribs.
Oh man, I had
There
a
better not be
long
no
ass
pork,
day.
brother. Can you see my
It's
picture with Umar?
Monday.
That better
What you
not be
say,
no
nigga?
pork, brother.
Let me see. Let me turn my camera around, nigga, so you can see these
Look at my
goddamn
picture.
ribs. I can't see your picture. Let me see.
Hold on.
Oh yeah. I wish I was there, nigga. That would have been great.
Brother, are you eating pork ribs, brother?
Absolutely.
Brother, let me tell you something about them pork ribs, brother. Don't you do it, brother. Next thing you know, you'll be going through a snow bunny crisis, brother. Do you date snow bunnies, brother?
Absolutely.
Yo, absolutely. Oh my God, Marky Dan, you be oh my God, Marky Dan. Don't tell brother. Say it ain't so, brother.
Ain't
Marky Dan,
nothing
say it
funny
ain't so,
about
brother.
us. Ain't nothing funny
Coon
about a
chip
snow
will
bunny.
activate. It only takes a little bit of white brainwash to activate the coon chip in the average Negro.
Your
Ain't
coon
nothing
chip is
fun.
activated,
Ain't
Marky
nothing
Dan.
funny about a snow bunny, Dr. Umar. But hey, Dr. Umar. Oh, well, what's going on with them donations? I sent you $20 about 5 years
Brothers,
ago.
brothers. I know you barely had that. Next time, send 40. See,
What?
what you don't understand, brother, is the white
What do you
power
mean?
structure. See, and then you won't let me talk. I think your coon chick might have been activated, brother. It might have been activated. You know, you got to understand that the powers to be, they don't want me to do that. You know, and big pharma has been after me too as well, brothers and sisters. So you gotta take that into account. You know, big
Can
pharma,
we
we
get
already
an
know.
accounting of the donations as well as your taxes,
Brother, text me, brother. Send me $1,000, and I will send you the blueprints and the layouts and the carpet plans that we have for the academy, brother. But until then, you are no longer a supporter. Why has it been 5 years since you sent me another donation, huh?
What?
How much did them ribs cost, brother? Huh? So you have money, brother, to go spend on some dry ass ribs. Cause I heard them cracking over here, brother. Some dry ass ribs, brother. But you ain't got no money to save these babies. And this is why we talk about the coon chip activating, brother.
No, I was about to say, how many years it gonna fucking take to make to build a goddamn school?
See, brother, I know what's happening, brother. You're reading a good book, brother. And because you are reading a good book, you think that civilizations are built overnight. That's just not true, brother.
What about the floor plans?
I'm sorry, brother. I
How
can't hear
long
you. I
did it
got
take a
static.
development to start?
I'm sorry, brother. I can't hear you. I can't hear you through
How much
this.
the how much the, how much the concrete or matter of fact, what is the school gonna be built out of?
Clay, brother.
Clay, are you out of your goddamn mind? Dr. Omar, I don't know what kind of fuck you got going on, but please send me back my money whenever you have the chance. Please talk to your daughter. That fuck is crazy. Talking about snow bunnies. But look what he did to his black queen. Ain't that shit crazy, boxing scholar?
What you talking about?
Umar Johnson. And his relationship to his daughter.
What? Oh, you talking about the lady I interviewed?
Well, no, well, yeah, and I'm talking about his relationship to his daughter.
Oh yeah, bro. That's one of the saddest things. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's pretty sad, bro. I feel bad for her because I know where she's headed. So Hitler, Sir Foul Player said, y'all must have missed when Biden was the president. See, bro, Sir Foul Player, this is so crazy to me, bro. Because when Barack Obama was president and people would start talking about the recession, they were met with a bunch of resistance. Well, Bush is not the president anymore, even though he saved the economy. He sent us in a recession. Well, Bush is not the president anymore. And Donald Trump is the president right now. Right now, he's meeting with a world leader to make a major decision. And you're still talking about a dude who y'all said had dementia and had stage 4 cancer. You can't make this up, bro. This is what I mean by like Trump supporters, bro, are always the most misinformed at all times, bro. Like rarely, I'm gonna be honest with you. I only know one smart Trump supporter. One. And I'll say his name. It's Pittsburgh T. Other than that, the rest of them Trump supporters are absolutely misinformed at all times. Can't articulate. Will never call Trump out. Pittsburgh team might be the only one. What's good, T Hill?
Tommy Hill.
He said Dr. Umar into his house. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Angie said you got a mega chip installed, Marky there.
What she say?
You got a mega coon chip installed.
I got a mega coon chip installed.
Yeah, you remember when we had that deal with that foreign country about the chips, Taiwan?
Oh,
They were talking about coon chips, and you got that super one, Angie, right?
man, tell Miss Angie La Dominicana to go back to Dominicana, or excuse me, to Santo Domingo, and pick me a goddamn banana.
It's pretty sexist market day. But you do that, brother. What's up, G Free?
It's even worse than you can say about them Dominican women. Respectfully, goddammit.
T Hill
I
said
love Angie Baby
Angie's
to
face
death.
card never get declined. That's a fact, brother. He said, talk to him, Marky Dan. Hit him with that lingo. Marky Dan, they want to hear that. They want to hear that island accent. That I'm an island boy. No diddy.
Whoa. I was happy when Charleston White beat one of the Island Boys half to death. Did you see that fight?
Oh yeah, I did. I went live during it. I missed it, and I redid another stream to show it. But yeah.
He beat him half dead. It was beautiful.
Bro, he got
dude-
beat by an old man with one eye. That's crazy, bro.
That dude is a punk. He's a fairy. It truly disgusts me that
Wait.
time that
Hold on, Marky Dan. Do you get this comment right here? I'm a little confused. This ain't even like pertaining to I guess the topic or whatever. It said no ICE in DC. He said our neighborhoods are quiet and safe, and schools. I don't. Are you saying get ICE out of DC because our neighborhoods are good? Or I don't. You gotta elaborate, ordinary person, on that. You gotta elaborate a little bit more. I don't get what you're saying with that. Rose T said that's because they stay away from information reinforcing what they already believe. And LT said, Marky Dan.
Salutes, LT. Salutes.
Yeah, Marky Dan, you got that cool shit, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Marky Dan, what they talking about a horse story? Marky Dan, Vay, is this sexual? Because if it's sexual, I don't want to hear it. Sister, we don't celebrate bestiality. Let me put me on the big screen.
I don't know. Live the
Sister,
horse
we don't
with my
celebrate
car.
bestiality over here. Sister, we don't celebrate bestiality over here. We will not be doing that.
I unalive the horse with my car.
What?
It was an accident. I was driving, going up a hill.
Bro, do you know how many kids went without glue because you wasted a perfectly good horse, brother?
It was
Do you know how many
called
Burger Kings went without Whopper Juniors? All because you can't fucking drive, Marky Dan? Get it together, brother. It's bad enough you out here cooning.
It came out of the cut. I did not have any opportunity.
Bro, first off, horses is noisy as shit, bro. That's how I know you can't drive.
No,
horses are noisy as shit.
40 miles an
they got
hour.
hooves, brother. Like literally, God built
fucking hooves. I got my windows up. I'm driving. I'm going.
Yo, Marky, I already know what Marky Dan was doing. Marky Dan had that white girl in his passenger seat, and they was
hard. Boxes got.
I already know, hold on, Marky Dan. Let me pause you. Because I already know what happened.
Goddamn side of the road.
I already know what happened, Marky Dan. You had that white girl in the seat. You was strapping her seatbelt in, rubbing her foot, giving her a foot massage while you was driving with the other hand, and y'all was jamming, making my way downtown. Faces passing them home now. Because listen, there is no
I
way
had my
Marky Dan
nephew
had
in
a
the car, so
horse.
no, Sir Boxer Scholar. It was a
Man, you are
very
lying,
scary
bro. That coon
incident.
chip is activated, bro. There is no way that horse snuck up on you, bro. They
You
got
the
hooves
one?
for God. Marky Dan, when they walk and go,
Aren't
choop,
you the
choop,
one?
choop, choop,
Aren't you the
choop,
one who
choop.
said Emmett Till's accuser had reason for her had reason for her suspicion? Aren't you the one who said that? I think we got you on tape admitting to that, Box Scholar, my friend, my
Whoa, no,
brother.
no, no. I definitely didn't go that far. Y'all brought up Emmett Till, and I was like, nah. That's a little bit too far. Because I
Oh, but you did
obviously,
admit to being a coon. There we go.
huh?
You did admit to being a coon.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah.
Ah, suck
Matter of fact,
goddamn it.
matter of
Don't
fact,
call me
bro.
no
Matter of fact,
goddamn
bro.
coon.
When I be
You're a
cooning,
coon.
bro. When I be cooning and I get in my bag, my coon bag, and my chip get activated, bro. When I tell you, bro, like doors and opportunities open up and credit scores go up, you know, it's beautiful, bro. It's one of the most beautifulest things that God ever created. That coon chip. When that coon chip get activated, brother, oh my God, it's something beautiful, bro. It's something beautiful. Matter of fact, you remember how everybody thought the COVID checks was Trump checks because he put his name on it. I tell them to put coon on my check. I go cash it. Coon checks. So just make sure, Mike. But one thing I won't do, Marky Dan, I won't go all the way to say, you know what I mean? I think, Marky Dan, I think your cooning is so deep rooted that you lost in character now. You don't know how to turn it on and turn it off. You know, when you're on your laptop, you gotta turn it off and be a revolutionary. You know, especially from the comfort of our home with our feet up, you know. But then, you know, in your regular life, that's when you're supposed to activate the coon chip, brother. Your coon chip is it's on overload. I'm actually scared for your coon chip, Marky Dan, because ain't no tech support gonna come fix it. It might melt. It might implode. You might explode, brother.
Respectfully, goddammit, Boxer Scholar. I ain't scared to stand on my opinion. Okay? Are you kidding me? The Greek lawmakers, they made it
Oh, okay, I got you. I got you.
they made they
Oh,
made
that's
it
what he said.
illegal
That's what
to
he was saying,
shy
Marky Dan.
away from
He was saying
controversy. God.
ordinary person was saying basically get ICE out of the streets and send them back home like we say. And I bro, you know what that's about. Donald Trump did the same thing with Gavin Newsom. He's trying to scare his base because his base walks around 24 hours scared of afraid of everything. Scared of everything. So he's trying to use fear to make them forget about Epstein because it's been an effective tool thus far. They could tell them the immigrants are coming to take your jobs. Oh my gosh, the immigrants. They walk around, they're like Bubble Boy. You remember that movie Bubble Boy? They walk around afraid of everything and claim to be the most strongest, powerful people on that God ever created on planet Earth. But they're afraid of everything. So he's trying to use fear tactics, because you know that crime was a big one. Remember, they were coming over the border, bringing fentanyl and all this stuff that he said they was bringing. So you know, he's trying to placate off of that. That's what it's about. He's trying to distract so people forget about the Epstein files. But I don't know about y'all, but I ain't forgot about them. You know.
I mean, respectfully, we're gonna hear more about the Epstein files in the next month or so when Congress goes
You
back
know
in
why?
session.
He gonna drop it, bro. He's taking time to edit them. You know how when you're in the spelling bee and you ask somebody to, like, you don't know the word, so you ask them to use it in a sentence to stall for time. That's what he's doing with the Epstein files. He's asking for time so that he could erase his name from the Epstein files.
I think we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, they've been subpoenaed. Ghislaine Maxwell, she's also been subpoenaed. They've subpoenaed the Epstein files themselves. That vote is going to go on the floor whenever the House goes back in session. So we're going to see
Marky
Box
Dan,
Scholar.
I want you to think about this. Think about this for a second. Donald Trump in this term, right? Because he promised the Epstein files and the Martin Luther King and JFK files, right? And he couldn't say, I'm not going to deliver because he wanted a second term, right? So he knew in the back of his mind he really couldn't release these files. So what he did is when he got elected, y'all still talking about this with all the important stuff. It's like, wait a minute, no, you were talking about this when there was other important stuff. You were talking about this
Bro,
in the
like I
heads.
don't know how people don't look at that. Was that the worst fucking answer ever? Like, is that the worst? Like this guy, and like I say all the time, I'm saying it again. And I'm sorry if it messes up the algorithm, but he's let me not say he's the word, but he's an invalid. He's an invalid. That's what he is. I mean, are you still talking? And you see, like he paused it, like he just wings it. I think Pam Bondi was just supposed to talk and take the question, and he just stops and like in the moment doesn't know what the hell to say. So he says, "Are we still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? What are you like? Dude, we're not even
Hold
a
on, Marky
year
Dan. Do that
in."
again. Bro, I believe you was more Trumpian than Jamaican when you did that. Do that again, brother. That's that coon chip right there. You could do multiple voices. Do that coon,
I think
do
I
that coon
think
thing again.
uh I think my brother Boxer Scholar should go straight to hell. But I love him to death. Even though he's gonna get his snap and MAP cut off. He's a good guy. But moving on. Donald Trump. And you see you messed up my train of thought, Boxer Scholar. You're a dumb bastard. This
No,
ain't
you were talking
right.
about the worst answer ever. But can I get that? Can I get that impersonation again, brother?
Are we still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? I don't know if I
What
said
the?
what good with it.
Your coon chip is crazy, bro. Your
Go
coon
straight
chip
to
is on point, bro. That's how you cool. From now on, that's how
hell.
you cool.
Well, Boxer Scholar, you, Donald Trump, all of these people. I know y'all are on the same accord. I know you're on the same accord with the Zionists. I wanted to talk to you about that as well. Whew. Moving on to the next topic, nigga. How do you feel about the uh Knesset, I guess is how you pronounce it, the Parliament of Israel? They have now voted to annex Gaza as well as the West Bank. Um, there's not really any timetable on how it's going to take effect. They are saying it's going to be the complete ethnic cleansing of the Palestinians and Arabs once and for all. How do you feel about this, Scholar? Do you think it's crazy that stuff that was happening in 1509 is happening in 2025, Boxer Scholar? How crazy
Yo,
is that?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Marky Dan. You on this one, you might have to cook. You might have to cook because you more informed. And I tend not to speak on stuff that I'm not informed about or have like a basic understanding. I know about the war to like a I give an elementary level. You know what I mean, as far as the history of it. I know that it's been going on forever. But I will say this, Marky Dan, and this might sound a little mean, bro. But bro, it's so much stuff happening in America, bro. Like focusing on Israel and all that stuff is just to me, it's like I don't really care if that sounds mean, bro. It just
Wow.
it's like so we we don't know the effect of these tariffs on America. Why the hell would I care? Israel, you think Israel and Palestine is thinking about America? If they are, it's because they want to us to use us
No,
for our
because they're
help.
starving to death. Our
No, but
government
see now you're
sending
talking
them the
about foreign aid.
bombs.
I've already talked about foreign aid and like being humane and stuff like that because there are real rules to war. Like if you're not supposed to bomb first responders, even though America violates those laws and rules. So I no, I don't. I'm not opposed to giving aid
They
to
don't do it to this level.
starving
They
kids,
don't
but you got
bomb
but
entire
then Marky Dan, you
hospitals
got it,
without evidence.
bro. Marky Dan, look, this is my conundrum that I'm having with us. They just cut SNAP. They just cut SNAP. So we already know
Exactly.
we already know about studies they did on the children in America that go to bed hungry and how the correlation with how they expect to do well in school when they're going to bed hungry. We talked about all this stuff when they addressed it with SNAP benefits and TANF and all this other stuff. So wow, Marky Dan, you gotta I want you to be Johnny Cochran right now.
I don't want to be Johnny Cash.
Why is the priority people outside of America when I could see directly, I could go outside,
You
see the little kids that are playing around, and those kids are going to be statistics, maybe, perhaps, because they're hungry. So it's just like, It's hard for me
You
to,
made
to
my point for
prioritize
me.
other people over Americans. That's just me.
You made my goddamn point for me, Boxer Scholar. Why the hell are we sending $20 billion to Israel? Who, by the way, they have free nutrition for every child up to 12 years old. They have free education, free child care for kids up
What
to
about
five
for
years old.
yarmulkes?
They
Do they
have
get free
free health
yarmulkes?
care, free education. No, they don't
Brother,
got
are the
any.
yarmulkes free? If they charge for the yarmulkes, we should be giving them aid, brother.
No. That's what I was about to. Can I speak, my nigga? Don't fucking cut me off.
You
You. Y'all
see,
goddamn
oh, that's that
fascists.
fascist. That's that fascist
Nah,
shit,
y'all
brother. Hold on,
fascists.
hold on.
You started that shit first, respectfully. Let me just say my point. Let me say
Go
my
ahead,
point.
YN. Just simmer down and
Alright.
go ahead, YN. Go simmer
Alright.
down. Go ahead.
Respectfully. Alright, thank you. I'm sorry. But what was this thing? What was I just talking about again?
Oh,
I'm pretty
hey, I
high.
listen. I love debating YNs because they always forget their point. Now, but you was talking
I'm pretty
about.
high.
I made your
I ain't
point.
gonna lie to you.
You said I made your point because the aid that you were sending that we're sending to Israel.
Oh yeah. You made my goddamn point by talking about the SNAP that's gonna be cut off and all the food and nutritional support that's gonna be cut off. God damn it! Why are we sending $20 billion to Israel, who already has free child care for kids up to 5 years old, free nutrition for kids up to 12. They got free education, free health care, and we are suffering. We got homeless crisis. We got homelessness crises all over this country. Veterans blowing out their brains at a high rate. It's crazy around the world, or excuse me, around this country, Boxing Scholar. Why are we helping out Israel, who, by the way, are committing crimes against humanity?
So
Why are we doing that?
Mark it down. You
Can
make
that
it. So
question
mark
not
it
be
down.
put to the Congress? Can I not talk about that, Boxing Scholar? Is that not a
Hold up.
problem?
You just asked me a question. Let me answer this, Mark. Dan. Let me answer this. So you basically said that why are we giving aid to Israel? And I definitely don't disagree with that. I don't think we should be giving aid to Israel, especially like over all the other people that we could be giving aid to. That could be like
Uh
allies
huh.
and stuff like that. Like beneficial to us in certain regions where they battling quote unquote terrorism and stuff like that. So I'm not opposed to that, but some people would make the same argument that you just made in favor of feeding hungry Palestinian children. They will say we got hungry people in America. So how do you feel about that? Are you just non-interventionist all the way across the board, or only when it's war hawks and not when it's aid
Well,
for humanitarian?
firstly, this is not just our money, our food, or our money pouring into Gaza. This will be an entire global humanitarian effort of pouring food into Gaza, not just controlled aid, pouring food in, not just Israeli controlling trucks and forcing everybody to go through they had three aid sites set up, and all three of them were set up in combat zones. So that means they had to walk through fucking bullets and grenades and drones trying to murder them so they could get some food and then walk all the way back through it. I mean, so like let's really talk about it. All Donald Trump has to do is tell Bibi Netanyahu, stop being you know what? Let food in. Let the food in. Open the floodgates. I mean, this is terrible what we're seeing over here. You got little babies starving to death. And we talking about Ukraine. Stop sending money to
Hey,
Israel.
Mark it down. I'm gonna just say this: since I've been a kid, they had Africans on TV with flies around them, and they was skinny as hell, and playing in the
You can
eyes
talk about that
of
too.
the angel. They was misappropriating the funds. They wasn't sending it. People was even saying, why should they send it? So I'm looking at it like this, Marky Dan, because we already know saying Black Lives Matter in our country was a controversial issue for a very specific reason, because Black people are still seen as three-fifths of a human being. But yeah, so I'm just looking at it like this, I didn't. I disagree with a lot of the MAGA talking points. But if it's going to be America first, let it be America first. Stop giving all this aid to people. You know what I mean? Are inviting white South Africans to skip the line because the invisible oppression that they're facing to come to America to assimilate with the racists who already exist here. Let's be consistent all around the board. Let's honor our word, right? So our word could actually mean something. So our dollar can still remain strong. Because that's literally what our dollar operates off. Our monetary system, just word. It's literally like fantasy stuff when you really start to like investigate like why is our money still accepted, but it's based off our word and our trust. So if we go moving forward, we got to honor our word, and if we're gonna put America first, we gotta start with countries who are gonna benefit us. If we're not in black and white with them, it has to be cost and benefit analysis. And I'm looking at Israel, and they don't do anything but cost us. They are caustic to our budget, and anytime something is caustic to the budget, you know what happens. The first thing off of the Titanic was the luggage.
That's unless they got the Epstein files.
What they got to do with what I said? This man high as hell.
That's the speaking of facts.
This
If
man
you
high
got
as
the
hell. What the
Epstein
hell?
files, you
Yo,
could avoid getting pushed off the boat. That's absolute goddamn facts. What I just spoke. That's leverage. Is it not?
yeah, Marky, you high as shit.
Is it not?
What the hell does connect the dots for me, Marky? Now you know I'm slow. Connect
You said
Epstein to everything I just said.
you said you said because Israel is not being profitable to the U.S. budget, it's not be seeing a return on the $20 billion we sending over there. They're gonna get pushed off the boat eventually, or at least that's gonna be the thinking of some. I am saying when you get them Epstein files, you could avoid getting pushed off that boat. It's the same thing what happened back in the '90s with Bill Clinton. Bibi Netanyahu and the Israeli government had the Monica Lewinsky files and pictures,
Do you
and they
believe
were
that?
holding it over Bill Clinton. That's a fact.
Do you believe that?
I do.
I tell you this,
That's
uh,
widely been reported.
man. Look, the idea, Marky Dan, that a politician is gonna be, you know, is gonna be like, what do you call it, blackmailed for getting ahead in the Oval Office by,
Then why did he
by
lie about it? Why
I
did he
mean,
perjure himself?
it's because public perception. Yeah,
Man,
it's
get
public.
the fuck out. That
Do
my
you do you
my
think
point
Bill Clinton
exactly.
really thought he was gonna lose
The
his
logic
job as
falls apart.
president? Everybody was sleeping with Monica Lewinsky, not just Bill
I don't
Clinton.
give a god. So. But he didn't want that to come out. He didn't want it to come out. God damn it.
Marky Dan, you
And
full
those
of it
are the
right now.
facts.
You're full of it, bro. You got to stop. Who you
I'm
subscribe
not
to?
for. Dude, let me find
You
the book.
subscribe to Crayons After Dark, 10-4 Hats After Dark. You got to stop with it. Listen, I love a good conspiracy
Facts
when it
after
makes
dark.
sense. A good conspiracy when it makes sense, Marky Dan, I'm all with it. That Bill Clinton was scared and was being blackballed is like, bro, Bill Clinton is potentially in the Epstein files. What are you talking about?
Bill Clinton. There's a picture of Bill Clinton being massaged by one of the Epstein girls in
Whoa, whoa,
2002.
whoa, whoa, whoa! No, 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 no! Don't go to details now. We just talked about this black. No, 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 no! Don't do that! Don't do that, Dan.
I'm gonna speak my facts
Brother,
respectfully. I love you to death.
hey, I don't know if it's the weed talking,
All
but you got. Listen, in order for us to be here having these type of
right,
conversations
my bad, my bad, my bad.
on YouTube platform, bro, we gotta be careful. We can't go in it, especially with some, who watching the channel too. You remember I told you that's one of the things you can get struck for if they report. So you gotta be careful. But I was gonna say, yeah, but Bill is potentially in the Epstein files, bro. And if he's not scared of that, then why would he be scared of Monica Lewinsky, especially when she was sleeping with everybody, bro? That skeet on the gown, bro. That wasn't the first skeet of that night.
I mean, back in 2000. I mean, back in the '90s. I mean, having an affair on your wife was still a big thing. Even though Donald Trump, like Donald Trump, was still very ashamed about what he did. or excuse me, what his
Now you know
cheating
what it
being
is.
public.
You know what it is. You know what it is. It's hold on. What the hell? Hold on. I think my baby got my laptop. Hold on.
Can you hear me, Boxing Scholar?
Y'all can.
Can you can you hear me, Boxing Scholar?
This man high as hell. Y'all say I can hear you. This
Alright,
man higher than giraffes, Punani.
that's your opinion,
Bro, you just told me. It's a fact.
but still, that's your opinion. You don't know
So
it to
my
be a fact.
opinion on a fact that you gave me. See, that's how I know YNs will argue about anything.
I mean, I could have lied. You don't have the absolute
Oh no,
facts.
no, 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 no. Context clues
You
would tell
have
me that this
evidence.
makes
You
sense.
have
This makes
evidence.
see. This is why I be listen, and this is ladies. This is exactly why you should date men that are 35 and up. YNs will argue with you about everything. The number nine, they'll turn it upside down.
Huh.
You know what I mean?
A
And say it's a
35
six.
year old man can't do nothing better than me. What the hell are you talking about?
Marky Dan, I think, and this is just my opinion. You know, most people that smoke weed is lazy at sex, bro. Male and
Hey,
female.
once again, that's your opinion, Boxer Scholar.
And you know why you date white women, Marky Dan? We know why. Tell the truth.
You know why you date fat women, and you take them in the back of your pickup truck, Boxer Scholar?
Why?
Because that's what you like, and I
I knew it
respect
wasn't
it,
going nowhere. I knew it wasn't going
and I
nowhere.
don't,
I
and
knew
I'm
that's why I asked you
tolerant.
why. I knew
I'm
it wasn't going
tolerant.
nowhere. You was
I
arguing just
know,
to
cause
argue.
that's what you like, and I respect it. God damn it!
So let me ask you this: what if that fat woman was white? Now she on your radar?
I
You
mean,
see?
either which
You
way,
see? You
either
see?
which way,
Hey, we got him. We got him. We got him.
either way.
As soon as I said that, Mama Oya blew my cell phone off the stand. As soon as I named the NBA as a suspect, Mama Oya, and now the wins is coming. Soon when I said
Look at that. I think fat is mean.
You said what?
I think fat is mean. I said them big women.
Mark it down. I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. Uh,
Donna,
CT Hill
red.
said
What the hell is
35 and up.
Donna?
Hey,
What the
Mark it down. If you ever date a girl and her best friend is 35 and up, just give up hope, bro. Give up hope. It's over, Mark it down. It's over. She's never coming home, bro. She never coming home. She just waiting for that 35-year-old man to make up his mind if he want her or not. She using you, Mark it down. Maybe you got some good weed, but I don't think you do. I think you're smoking on that Reggie. That's all I'm getting. I'm getting Reggie right now vibes from your demeanor and everything. You smoking on that Reggie. You ain't smoking real weed. You smoking that K2 shit. But yes. So she'll get tired of using you, Marky Dan. But it's mutual because you use her for the fruit snacks.
let me say this, Boxer Scholar. Let me say this, Boxer Scholar. I think firstly, I'm a lovely guy to be around. I'm an absolute island gentleman, despite what the Boxing Scholar and others might say
Self-proclaimed.
about me. What you
Self-proclaimed.
just say? What?
Self-proclaimed.
Man, let me continue what I was just saying. Without this ruffian Yankee. There's other words I can say about him that begin with an F. I'm rhyme with a Bashis, but I'm not gonna say it because he's my brother. I love him to death. But I'm gonna continue with what I was just saying. Salute to everybody in the chat. VKB, VKB. I wasn't talking about big
Yo,
over
you
there. I
just
was just
forgot
talking.
what you was finna say, bro. I caught that in real time. You
What are
was
you
about to
talking about?
insult me, and you was like, I was gonna tell you what I'm gonna say. Vacay Bay. Bro, when I tell you smoking on that Ridge,
When I tell you that you should go straight to hell,
that boy crazy. That boy over there smoking on that Reggie
I just
forgetting.
got through. I just got through. Calm down, goddamn it, Boxing Scholar. I just got through a hurricane. Do you know what happened to me? Do you even ask about your brother Marky? Do you even ask, are you all right, sir?
Nah, we don't value black men's feelings over here.
Exactly. You're a
What I'm gonna
goddamn
say,
bastard.
hold up, Marky Dan. Hold up, brother. Hold up. Let me ask now. How you doing, Marky Dan?
I was stressed the hell out, goddammit. There was a Cat 5 hurricane 24
Elaborate.
miles
This
ahead of
hey, this your
away from
chance.
me.
Elaborate, brother.
What?
This your chance. Elaborate.
To liberate?
Elaborate.
Oh no, I was stressed out. I mean, there was a Cat 5 hurricane 24 miles away from me. It was crazy. It missed me by goddamn 24 miles, Boxer Scholar. I've been through two Cat 5 hurricanes in my life, Boxer Scholar. Both of them were rough like fuck. And both of them were named after women. Where you live, Boxer Scholar, as a matter of fact?
Yo, Marky, did you just say that they were named after women? And then you
Yeah,
asked me,
Irma and Maria.
did you ask me where I live?
Yeah, where you live? Do you live on the
This
East
old
Coast?
police, I knew they was gonna send somebody. I just didn't know it was gonna be Marky Dan. I knew
East
they were gonna send
Coast.
somebody. They sent the revolutionary, the laptop revolutionary over there to
I was
get me.
asking because I wanted to know if you live on the East Coast, nigga.
Nah, brother, we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't even
Where
like
you
the East
live,
Coast.
nigga?
The East Coast is responsible for Pac taking out Pac.
The East Coast is hit by a lot of hurricanes.
Hmm. Interesting. Hold on, Marky
Or
Dan. Let me.
excuse me,
Can you see
occasional
the screen,
hurricanes.
Marky Dan?
What the hell is that?
Those are bootstraps. I thought I'd get you a fresh pair of boots while you was telling your story, and pull yourself up by the bootstraps, brother, because every black man can never be a victim. It's a fact. That's science. No such
I'm
thing as
never a victim
a
either,
black victim.
nigga. I'm a
Even the
revolutionary.
even the hurricane, Marky Dan. You know what's crazy? After the hurricane hit, President Trump went and questioned it and asked it, "What did y'all do to deserve it? All the black people, where you from?" And asked the hurricane, "Does it want to press charges on y'all and all the other good stuff?" Because one thing in America that black people are never allowed to be is victims. Everybody else could be victims. So there goes some bootstraps, brother. But hopefully you're doing okay, Marky. Then hopefully you're doing
Well,
okay.
I mean, like I told you, Boxer Scholar, you don't want to listen to me now, but in 10 years, I pray if you're alive, I pray I'm alive, you will see the fruits of
Mm,
the youth of the Puerto Rican Virgin Islanders, Youth Workers Party Union Revolutionary Proletarian Communist Socialist Revolution.
mm, mm, mm. It's not happening, brother.
Minus the word communist.
10 years from now, we got a better chance of going back into slavery.
Hey, I'll pray for you.
What you mean? Don't pray for me.
I,
I'm gonna go back out there and pick that cotton good.
yeah, I bet you will, boy.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? That don't offend me because we already know what I'm gonna do to you, Marky Dan. I'm gonna be so good in with that white man. You know what? I'm gonna pass that brown paper bag test. And when I tell you I'm gonna make that white man put his foot in your ass, Marky Dan, you ain't gonna be able to walk, man. No diddy. When I tell you I'm gonna be on you, Marky Dan, I ain't nice like boss. You don't want me mad. I ain't nice like Marky Dan. I'm gonna do the whole thing, bro.
Firstly, in the event that our revolution fails and we are sent back into chains, I will be a sugar boiler. That is my trade of my
A what?
ancestors. A sugar boiler. You take the
A
sugar
sugar
cane and
boiler,
you boil it. You process it.
bro. Marky Dan, Marky Dan. Right now, what I want you to do is I want you to take your right hand, right? Bend your neck slightly forward and neck the shit out of yourself, bro.
Yeah.
You know how much technology has evolved since that shit. You really think you finna be boiling and
Goddamnly.
extracting sugar?
I
If you
have
don't,
my
Marky Dan,
certification.
we have technology has advanced so much that we could simulate sugar. And you think that you finna get a cushy job, bro? You know what I just heard, Marky Dan? Your coon chip activate. You said, no, boss gonna give me a nice.
Man,
He gonna give
Boxer
me a
Scott,
nice
you need to
cushy
go straight
desk
to hell.
job like I
You need
had
to
back
go
in the
straight to
day.
hell. Because I just had a good idea. You didn't like it. Now you just crapping all over it. That's all I hear. Crap, crap, crap.
Yo, that is hilarious, Marky. Marky Dan. I've never heard that before. Boss gonna give me a nice cushy desk job as a sugar boiler. Man, if you don't get your coon ass, Marky Dan, Marky Dan, what the fuck? I thought you was a revolutionary. A revolutionary was like, I ain't going back to the field. They
I,
can take my life. You said, nah, I'll go
I
back, but
said in
because
the
they'll give me a
event.
good job.
I said in the event it was a hypothetical scenario. I was just giving you my current certifications as well as my history of my ancestors. Who the hell says they want you as a sugar? Or excuse me, as a cotton picker, boy?
No, that was a metaphor. I didn't mean literally. I ain't. Whatever they need me to
My
do, I'm
point
gonna do. I
exactly,
know. So I
bastard.
know what you know.
Coon,
What job, historically speaking,
boy.
that there's never gonna be a shortage in. Let me tell you, Marky. Sex workers and coons. So I'm already applied for the application. They're already processing it. So by the time you go back to the fields, Marky Dan, I'm gonna already be in a good position to put my foot on your neck. Me, Candace Owens, it's a bunch of us. You know, we're like a
Man, Candace
fraternity.
Owens is a whore.
Whoa. Hold on. See, to the coons out there, if anybody ever try to break your spirit and make you feel bad about cooning, we got a song for y'all.
Look at the coons. Oh, look at the coons. Always cooning for you. Look at the coons. Look at the coons. Always cooning for you. We got gray soldiers driving up and down the street, looking for a big dick today. Will it be you that gets pulled over for a broken down line? And then they blowing out your brains. And then here come the coons. Oh, look at the coons.
I see you nodding your head, Marky. I see you nodding your head, Marky Dan.
Absolutely, and I see you having a place in the new world as coon number one, and I respect it. So let's all plan for contingencies. Is all I'm saying. I
So you
believe we're
got a
gonna win.
contingency coon plan?
Absolutely. Why
This
shouldn't
man,
we?
oh my, I'm gonna clipping that up, Marky Dan. Marky Dan, don't. Matter of fact, I'm gonna ban you from a week from my channel, bro, for being having Fred Hampton as your picture, bro. Having a contingency coon plan. That is crazy work, bro.
But listen, we were just talking. That's all we're doing. I'm out here in the streets. I'm at the courthouse, nigga. Where you at, Boxer Scholar?
Now
In
he's gonna give
hell?
me a real nigga spill. Here we go. They do it all the time. The guy had to eat cornflakes off the floor because I was abused and poor. If you don't stop that shit.
I'm just speaking the facts and you don't like it. Because you can't name a single lie. Can you?
Yeah. I can name several.
Go ahead. The floor is yours, nigga.
I think that
There we fucking go.
I think
There
that
we
you
go.
having
There
no
we
hold
go.
on, Marky Dan. You got a reverse Uno coon card in your pocket, waiting for a scenario where America the environment's so toxic where you could just use it and you be good. But that defeat the purpose of the revolutionary stuff that you be talking about. You gave me a scenario in 10 years where you know what you gonna say was gonna succeed? What's the place again? You don't even remember. What Marky Dad, what's the place you say was gonna succeed from America? The man unmuted himself. He over there working. He over there editing the cool plan as we speak. He like these niggas are on to me. Let me.
Go straight to hell.
He
I'm
over there
speaking
editing the
facts.
coon plan.
I'm not over here editing nothing.
These
I'm over
niggas
here
are on to
speaking
me.
facts.
These niggas are on to me. Let me edit the coon plan. That is crazy work, Marky Dad. This is hilarious, though. I
Can
will
you
say,
hear me,
Mark,
Dr. Scholar?
I can hear you, sugar boiler.
Hi, Cotton Boy.
This man said he gonna be a sugar boiler and he got a contingency cool plan. Boy, that weed make you tell the truth, don't it? Marky Dan, are you okay, brother?
What you say?
I ain't never heard Marky Dan talk about no cooning before today. I don't know about
Go
y'all, but
sit there, man.
I'm starting to think that they clone Marky Dan.
Man, Dr. Scholar. Oh, shit. I got to drink some water. Oh, God.
See? He malfunctioning. His coon chip is activated. I told y'all.
Coon chip will activate. It only takes a little bit of white brainwash to activate the coon chip in the average Negro.
Citizen, I have a First Amendment right. I'm not going to be smeared by you. We got ways we can handle this, brother. I could sue you for defamation of facts.
Mm-hmm. Yo, let me leave this on the screen real quick. That man said you're a sugar boiler. That's crazy, bro. Oh my God. How would you even know? That's how you know your contingency plan. There's a real truth to that, bro. Because you know what your family
I mean,
did
how you
before.
know that your people pick cotton, nigga?
Because
Explain
that's the
that.
consensus. We know that a majority of the import in America was cotton. That's what made that such a lucrative business.
That's your opinion.
No, that's a fact.
Maybe your people pick corn, nigga.
But it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. It
But it
wasn't
don't matter the grand scheme of my thing. I'm ready, is all I'm
because we
saying.
talking about actual numbers, Marky Dan. Like like it was a large percent of the world that was dependent on cotton and that was getting it from America.
Well, it's a large percentage of the world that depends on St. Croix for refining its oil as well as for refining its sugar, nigga. We're important in the grand scheme of things.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me ask you this, Marky Dan. So
What?
why until contingency plan to sell drugs or something? Like why you gotta go right to the cooning? You know, being a revolutionary such as yourself, being a revolutionary person such as yourself, why you go straight to the cooning? You know, if everything don't work out, why wouldn't you just have a contingency plan to sell drugs or go in the bunker? I know, because then you tell me you had some chia seeds that know how to grow in any climate or something. You got a bunker and all. So you doing all this just to sell out with some coon and stuff.
Give him an example of me cooning, nigga. And maybe
you just said you got first off the dating a white woman. You just said you had a contingency plan to coon. Like Marky Dan, how many examples you need? You looked up your family history and was like, I got sugar boiling in my DNA. You remember that kid song? I got. That's what you came up with. I got sugar boiler in my DNA.
We actually fought back against our captors. Unlike some people, y'all boys had to go get the white men to come and save you. Respectfully, Boxer Scholar. But those are the facts. My guys did it by themselves. We forced our overlords to do it. Y'all's are a bunch of coons and
Who the hell
punks.
is y'all?
Those are your ancestors, the boys that are picking cotton, like you like to say.
Marky Dan, let me tell you something about these cotton pickers. When you turn on your TV and you see Muhammad Ali, he come from a long line of cotton pickers. When you
That's your
when you see
king.
all the progress that's been made in America, that resilience in black people, that came from that cotton picking, not them motherfucking sugar boilers. They wasn't doing shit with boiling sugar. You know
That's
what I mean?
not
Anybody
true.
could do that.
They got
Listen,
freedom.
I can train a dog to boil some damn sugar.
Could you trade a dog to fight for its freedom? Exactly.
Hold on, one more time. What you say?
Can you train a dog to fight for its freedom?
That's what I try to tell you. That was the cotton pickers that did that, Market, and it wasn't the sugar boilers. Matter of fact, Candace Owens come from a long line of sugar boilers. Did you hear me? You got Candace Owens' blood in your blood. He don't want to hear that. He don't want to hear Candace Owens and him got a lot in common. He done fell asleep. See, that's what the YNs do. That's why I say they ain't got no energy. He smoked some weed. Now he tired. He done made a bunch of crazy points, talked about cooning. You know, one thing that's consistent about him, he ain't never strayed away from white women. You know, and now he's sleepy. He falling asleep on a lie. You can't make this up. And that's why they can't maintain and hold down no woman. Marky Dan, your woman gonna cheat on you. You heard it here first. Your woman gonna cheat on you. Your future woman that you ain't even had sex with now gonna cheat on you. The moment you smoke that weed, you know what I mean, and you in the room with that 35-year-old that don't drink and smoke, you know, and y'all talking about some revolutionary stuff, and you got your Fred Hampton picture up, and you can't kill a revolution, you know, and you doing all that stuff, and then you fall asleep. Oh, it's over, Marky Dan. That 35-year-old gonna be straight donkey smashing your girl, bro, for about 3 hours while you sleep, and then you gonna wake up and her hair gonna be all messed up, and you gonna be
Go
like,
straight to hell, Boxer Scholar.
let's go get some oxtail pizza. That's what you gonna tell her. I already know you.
What are you talking about? You talking about your president that you probably, I don't know, but you probably voted for Donald Trump? There we
This man
go.
just wake up
Silence is
talking about
golden.
random stuff, bro.
Silence is golden.
This man just wake up talking about random stuff. What you talking about?
I'm talking about facts. But anyways, Boxer Scholar, I am actually tired of shit. I do need to take a nap. I've been going for a long time, Boxer Scholar.
Bro, we went up
I'm
here
gonna
an
be
hour
on
and
for a little
38
bit
minutes.
longer for you.
Bro, we've been up here an hour and 38 minutes, bro. I know in YN terms that's a long time because y'all got that attention span. You know, y'all can only watch 5 shorts a day on YouTube.
We got the
and then your
facts.
attention.
We got the facts on our side. That's what we got. Stop insulting us.
Marky Dan, they want to know what you high off of. They say you on some shrooms.
Nah, I don't take shrooms. Shrooms are scary. I enjoy THC. I don't know if I think it's.
Yo, Marky Dan, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I gotta be honest with you, Marky Dan.
What happened, nigga?
You can't be no revolutionary and smoke weed like that, bro. Especially weed that's gonna make you tired.
I'm not tired, nigga. Oh, excuse me. I just need a old nap. Do you know what's been going on with me, nigga? Have you asked how your brother is a
Tell us
boxer
what's
scholar?
been
Have
going
you
on. I
asked?
got the bootstraps on the screen. Tell us about your life story.
No, I just been up for the past day. You know, fixing my mother's house. You know, we just went through a storm. You know, a Cat 5 hurricane. Do you know what a Cat 5 hurricane is, boxer scholar? Do you know what that is? Can you put that on the screen? You know, do you care about that? You bastard. But anyways, hopefully that Cat 5 hurricane doesn't go to where Boxer Scholar is. And hopefully, you know, he doesn't cry and beg for help from
First off, Marky Dan,
uncaring ears.
I would never move right near the beach. So I'm good, Marky Dan. Look, listen, Marky Dan, and listen. You know this gonna sound a little crazy coming from me, right? But you know I like George Carlin, right? You're familiar with George Carlin, right?
George Carla,
Carlin, the comedian.
the old guy, right?
Yeah.
Who hates everybody. Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
So George Carlin basically talked about how people live next to a volcano and then they're surprised that they have like lava flowing in the living room. I kind of feel like, you know, you stay next to a body of water, you got to expect it. This is for somebody that stays in Texas. You know, we right near that body of water. And then, you know, every time hurricane season come, got to get up and leave, you know, just is what it is. But, you know, with that being said, Marky Dan, if you think that this bad now, bro, can you imagine? Can you imagine a couple years down the line with global warming that is at its peak? Marky Dan, you ain't gonna have no. You talking about Marky Dan? You
Because
talking about
he's
10 years
already.
revolution? 10 years is where you from gonna exist, bro? With that sea level rising.
I mean, let me say this respectfully. I don't know what we're gonna do because that son of a bitch, he's completely subsidizing all the oil, giving all the big oil, the big government contracts, and then he's making sure to regulate fucking wind turbines, or excuse me, yeah, wind turbines, and fucking solar panels. He's
Marky
taxing the
Dan,
hell
they
out of
said
people for that
you need
shit.
a baby nap.
He's a dumb, retarded son of a bitch. And it's like you said, Boxer Scholar, because of his policies, there's going to be no Earth in the next couple of years. Donald Trump, not only is he going to tear our union down, he's going to destroy the world.
So, but we're gonna be here in 10 years to do a revolution. Bro, you can't make this up. The YNs be all over the place. They got some good thoughts, but they have a bunch of thoughts in their free range thoughts, and you just let them go, and they go on a tear like Marky Dan doing now. Marky Dan, what the hell are you talking about? Marky Dan just all over the place. You know, red fish, blue fish, how to do fish, Red Moochie, Dennis Rodman got a coochie. He just saying anything that he could think of. Like, bro, this dude just
I'm
talking, bro. That's
saying the
crazy.
facts, and you don't like it.
Yo, Marky Dan, I tell you something.
What?
I tell you something.
What,
Can't
nigga?
no man who killed a horse and said they wished it was a black man. You know, ran over a horse and said they wished it was a black man.
When
Ever
did I
leave
say
me?
that?
You told me that behind the scenes. You said,
That's
Scholar.
a gas cap.
You said, Scholar. You know, I really didn't like that. I had to do that to that
Yes,
horse.
cap.
You said the moment that you went,
I'ma sue you for
Look, that's how
defamation.
y'all think I know so much. Marky Dan told me that he was giving his white woman that was in the passenger seat a foot massage. At the same time, he was whispering in her ear, telling her how beautiful she was. The whole ride there, that's what he does every time he goes to a location. So if they
I
go
got
from
a police
their house
report.
to
The
Starbucks, he just
boxing scholar is turning into the jelly rolling of the boxing sector, like they like to say.
you see
Terrible.
what he doing? He don't want me to tell you all these facts that he tell me behind the clothes. So he whisper. So if they go to
That's
start
what
from his house to
that's
Starbucks,
cap.
he just says white
My
women. He
attorney is
said
gonna see you.
he says black women never snow bunnies forever in her ear and tells her how beautiful she is the whole ride there. And he said whenever he was, because he never focused on the road, you know, that's why they were thinking about getting a Tesla that drive itself. But he said that, you know, all he heard was boop. And he said, God, please be a black man. God, please be a black man. Please be a black man. Please be a black man, or a black woman, or a black woman, or a black woman. And he said when he got out that car and he seen it was a horse, him and his white woman cried for like 30 minutes.
Man,
30
I didn't give
straight
a
minutes.
fuck about that horse. I left it right there where it was. It was a bastard 2-year-old colt.
That's somebody's baby you talking about.
I don't give a fuck. Its mother was dead. Its owner didn't even claim it. There you go. Those are the facts, Boxer Scholar.
I'm gonna just say this to the people out there listening: don't be like Marky Dan.
That's the end of the movie. No,
Don't
no.
don't be like Marky Dan. You know, this guy. This is a guy who doesn't like black people. On record, he on record for having contingency coup plans. He said if we all go
Wow.
back, he gonna be safe because he gonna just boil some sugar. You know, y'all can't put too much stock into this Marky Dan character. You know, I
Boxer
ain't gonna lie,
Scholar
Marky
told
Dan is
me.
convincing because he's smart for
Boxer
his
Scholar
age.
told.
He got
Boxer
that.
Scholar told me he wants to be on slave patrol. He wants to be a cop. He thinks putting a baton upside his brother's head is cool and
But
fun.
no, just BBO specifically.
No,
Just because
that's a
you
lie.
know how you meet somebody, and they might have like a
If you don't
punchable
do it to
face.
one man, you'll do it to any man, you
No, bro,
bastard.
BBO, look, BBO's he's
That's
everything.
cap.
He's
You abuse your
everything that he's
power.
bro.
You should go
He's
straight to
everything.
jail.
Hold
You
on,
don't get
BBO is
to assault
hold
anybody.
on, bro. You gotta listen, Marky. BBO is
No,
everything out of a black man that's threatening. He's tall, he's big, he played in the
no.
NFL. You know, he dated white women. You know, he loved white women like you. He's everything that is a
I
danger to
love facts.
me and my white people. So his head is made for a baton. He got to be made an example out of. So yeah. Marky Dan, bro. Marky Dan, we gotta stop cooning, bro.
You
There's
gotta
only
stop being a goddamn coon when it comes to me speaking these facts.
Marky
Because
Dan. There's only room in this world for one coon, brother. And I feel like you trying to compete. You trying to be top coon in it, and that ain't
I'm
gonna.
trying to be the fact speaking man. But how long we been talking, nigga?
Says 30 minutes and 3 seconds.
And I apologize. I apologize. You're my brother. I shouldn't speak to you like that. You're not a goddamn you know, one of those type of people.
Man, Marky Dan, you be all over the place, bro.
I don't know why you would say that. You're not my brother, Boxer Scholar?
Nah, but you should be all over the place. First, you the type, Marky Dan, you'll be like, man, fuck you, Boxer Scholar. But you know you my brother, and I shouldn't be saying fuck you. You know, but you are fascist. Like, bro, you insult, apologize, insult again, just to apologize again. You should be all over the place.
I'm a Christian, Boxer Scholar. I'm not perfect.
Or maybe you're just high as shit, and you know your coon chip has been activated and you malfunctioning.
I mean, I could get out of order if you want, Boxer Scholar. You know,
Oh, bro,
I
it's just
think.
me and you up here. I ain't Dub, bro. I let people free flow.
Oh, well,
You know, Dub
respectfully,
be
I
having
think
a lot
you're.
of people up there. That's why he
I
got a.
think that you ran from the goddamn Rwanda genocide. I think you're a member of the Tutsi tribe. God damn you. I think
The
you're
Tootsie
nothing but a
tribe. So,
filthy immigrant slash terrorist. Go ahead.
Look at the cool. Oh, look at the cool. Always cooning for you. Look at the cool. Look at the cool. Always cooning for you. We got gray soldiers driving up and down the street, looking for a picnic today. Will it be you that gets pulled over for a broken down line? And then they blown out your brains. And then here come the crews. Oh, look at the cool.
that is Marky Dan. I see you bobbing your head. Marky Dan, I know that touches. That's how you activate the coon chip. I'm gonna start my show off with that, activating the coon chip, and then I'm gonna start getting on my, my facts, so that oh my God, Carver, where the hell you been at? Carver said it's about time somebody exposed to Marky Dan. Well, go ahead, Marky Dan. Tell me how much of a fascist I am and how I support Donald Trump and all this other stuff. And then what's funny, Marky Dan? Look, it's two people that I've been around long enough, that I kind of know what y'all gonna do, right? And that's you and Dub Right Side. So if me and you is arguing or debating or having having a back and forth, right? All I gotta do with you and Dub is mute up. You know what y'all end up doing? Arguing with yourselves. Y'all start arguing and defending me against y'all. You'll be like, well, hold on, Boxing Scholar. Let me tell you something. You wrong. And let me tell you why you're wrong. If I try to buddy you, like, no. Hold on. They'll be like, hold on, Scholar. Hold on, Scholar. Hold on. Yeah, order. You just be like, Boxing Scholar, can I speak? Damn. Can I speak? You know, but if I mute up long enough and just let y'all talk, y'all will realize how wrong y'all is and try to be a good friend and defend me against y'all. It's the most beautiful thing. I'm gonna prove it. Watch. Y'all just remember I said this. One episode where Marky Dan pull up, and you know, he got the, YNs. So what are they? What's going on with the YNs? The YNs be having like 5-minute energy, just like a little pocket of energy. They can't go rounds and sex, no diddy. They can't do nothing in life. They can't fucking watch 3 shorts back to back without dozing off. They can't do nothing. They dozing off at the Amazon warehouse. You know, that's why the packages be late, because them YNs be employed. But I don't know why. They just be dozing off. They be sleepy. You know, I looked at a study one time, and the study said that there's microplastics in the environment and it's affecting the youth. I think Marky Dan might be a microplastic baby. I'm just saying. I think the microplastic might be getting to Marky Dan. I think him, you know, my other YNs, Press and all them. X got the most energy out of all them. X and Bo. Well, no, let me stop. X, Bo, and Gus. But yeah, the other 3, they just be dozing off the whole line. That's crazy. YNs are drug addicts and passenger princesses. That is hilarious. Marky Dan, you a passenger princess, brother? Say it ain't so. Yo, that is hilarious, man. Marky Dan is over here asleep right now. Marky Dan, don't say nothing if you gay. Marky Dan, don't say shit if you a fascist. Marky Dan, don't say nothing. You better not dare say nothing if you're a fascist gay person that really hates women and black women specifically. And this is why YNs. Because he's still up here. Let me take that out of the screen so y'all can see he's still up here. But he's still up here. You know, let me take the bootstraps off because I want everybody to pull themselves up by the bootstraps too also. You know, hold on, let me take the bootstrap. There you go. He's still up here. He just sleep. Them YNs, man, I don't know if it's a calcium deficiency. You know, I don't know what it is, but them YNs, man, they taking Blue Chew. The YNs is taking Blue Chew. What in the world would y'all need Blue Chew for? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. KP, you think it's the fentanyl? You think they putting fentanyl in the Reggie weed? Because they ain't even getting no high quality weed. They smoking Reggie. They smoking Reggie talking about how high they is. Man, if y'all don't stop. Oh, Jesus, help them. Help them, Jesus. Jesus, help them. They need you. They talking about revolutionary stuff with coon contingency plans. You got to help them. Help them, Jesus. T. Hill said he been inhaling too much of that cane waste. You know what? That is hilarious. That is hilarious because that's probably true. T. Hill, he probably have been getting some of the fumes. You know. But you know what, T. Hill, I would think at this point that Marky Dan, since his family had that generations and generations, that his DNA would be, you know, in a way structured in a way where he could tolerate that them cane fumes. Or maybe he lying to us. You know, maybe he come from a long line of coons, which is why it don't take much to activate his coon chip. Maybe it's something like that. I don't know. Said they eat that honey pack. That is crazy. You know, when that honey pack first came out, I thought they was talking about honey, like organic bee honey, because that is an aphrodisiac as well, and it has a bunch of health benefits. So I just knew that they was talking about honey. They talking about this honey pack that they don't even know what's in it. You know, it has Cialis in it. These young people are taking Cialis. That is insane. You can make this shit up, bro. This is crazy, man. Oh man, listen, I try to be one to not like be like a back in my day type of person. But the more I listen to these YNs and what they be saying, I just be like, oh my God, we are headed to hell fast. Like, y'all take it. Listen, I don't want to get Diddy-ish on the panel, but you know, even to this day, when I wake up, I got morning wood. I don't need no blue chew, I don't need none of that stuff, right? What in the fuck is a 20-year-old doing taking honey pack? Like, maybe it's because y'all's taking that shit. Maybe it's that. Because y'all taking honey packs and stuff like that, you know, maybe it affects y'all's natural production. I don't know. Whatever it is, you know, message of the day, stay away from microplastics. They messing up your body. You know, you ain't got no energy. Don't coon unless you have to, you know. Only coon when there's another coon there because it cancels out the cooning. So if Marky Dan is there and I say, boss, he not working, and I turn him in, that we could do that. We could do that because he's a coon. Ain't nobody gonna feel bad about no coon getting turned in. But if it's another revolutionary, a brother, a sister, we're not turning them in. We standing 10 toes down, you know. So that's another message. Only coon and turning the coon when they're coon. You know, so cooning, I think that's in the Bible. Cooning begets cooning or something like that. Yeah, I think that's in the Bible. But so those are the takeaways of the day. That and Zelensky is probably going to end up giving up some land or property to Putin because Putin is definitely Trump's pimp and puppet master. You know, it's not even a secret. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me say this before I get up out of it. So Kamala Harris, if I was her, you know, she was on the Colbert Show and she hinted at another run for president. And I was like, Kamala, you gotta stop. Number one, Kamala's too nice. I just keeping it real. Like, when Kamala ran, I don't think anybody but Obama could have beat Trump with that short notice. And he can't run again because obviously the Constitution, right? It's very specific on these things. But given it a short amount of time, he wouldn't have won. When Donald Trump lost in 2020, they already had Trump 2024 flags up and he was campaigning then. So he campaigned from the moment he lost all the way up into the election. She won't even throw her hat in the race at this point. So it's going to be extremely hard because if I was her, now this is just the scholar, right? I would be going on a "I told you so" campaign. You remember those memes that said that Thanos was right? You know what I mean? That's what I would be doing. Kamala Harris and Thanos was right. I would do something creative like that, but I would be going on a world tour right now. Well, not a world, America specifically, but I would be going on an American tour right now, telling everybody, I told you, look at them. Look how Putin's using them. I told you all this was happening. I told you they wasn't eating the cats and dogs. I will be going ham right now on in politics, campaigning for 2024. But she's being so reserved and secretive about it and licking her wounds that it's just like, yeah, might want to sit this one out. Now, on the other hand, he said Marky Dan is my new favorite coon. That's hilarious. But on the other hand, you know, Gavin Newsom going back and forth with Trump over the fire stuff, you know, going back and forth with Donald Trump right now about gerrymandering. He's gearing up for a 2024 run. And we don't know what's going to happen between now and then. And we don't even know if he's going to run. But if he does, it's a good chance that he might win because he's going to use this in his resume. I was the only Republican to call out, the only Democrat to call out Donald Trump and fight and stand up to him. So he's going to use that. And it's going to be an effective strategy because people are paying attention right now. We're looking at the Jasmine Crockett's and the people that ain't just rolling over and showing their belly and actually fighting. So, and talking too, not just doing it behind the scenes or, you know, we're going to strongly look into this Hakeem Jeffries quoting and shit like that. We're paying attention and people are not going to forget. You know what I mean? They're going to remember. And Gavin Newsom stands a good chance of winning in 2024. But, you know, since the YN fell asleep, you know, I wanted to cook a little bit more on this, but this was a good live. It was a good live. You know, we're going to be back tonight. Tonight, I'm going to do a live on trolling. So, yeah, let me rest up for that because I want my presentation to be crisp. So I'm going to rest up for the live I'm going to do tonight on trolling. So just make sure y'all are there for the live on trolling. And it's going to be lit. I guarantee that live is going to be lit. I'm going to work hard, really, really hard at my presentation, and we're gonna show up and we're gonna have fun, man. We're gonna have fun clowning. I'm gonna do open panel. You know what I mean? maybe before I do the presentation. I'll do it midway so I can still get my presentation off. So ain't nobody, like the last time I did that, well, not last time. One of the times I did it where they were coming off mute talking during the clips and not allowing me to do my presentation that I worked really hard for, just put up in 3 seconds and just ruin all that. But that is going to be interesting because I'm gonna address some things too as well, but not like in a normal way. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do it in a scholar way. So make sure y'all are there for that one. And like I said, if you haven't hit the notification gang yet, go hit the notification gang. When I get off of here, I'll share it on the community wall, and hopefully I see you guys there. And hopefully you learn something for that live or teach me something. You know what I mean? Except how to coon. KP said, "What happens if there is 3 coons? 3 coons? Hey, first come, first serve, KP. Whoever snitches first, they got the upper hand. That's how I go. What she tell Celie? You got to show who got the upper hand. So yeah, so I don't know. KP, 3 Coons Company 2. That's hilarious. Said I shared it this morning in my chat. Thank you, Vay. They said the rump is on fire. What? Well, anyway, like I said, I'm gonna have to start my show off with the Coon song before Ray J serenades y'all beautiful souls, hearts, and minds. Make sure you check out my community tab. Go look at the last 2 posts I put, the memes that were hilarious, and look at the live that I'm gonna put just in case you not notified about it. Because I think YouTube is suppressing me and hating on me. Could be, maybe not. It's not gonna stop the content, but we're gonna be back. And to the people that's just pulling up, let me activate your coon chip real quick.
Look at the coons. Oh, look at the coons. Always cooning for you. Look at the coons. Look at the coons. Look at the coons. Always cooning for you. We got gray soldiers driving up and down the street, looking for a big dick today. Will it be you that gets pulled over for a broken down line? And then they blowing out your brains, and then here come the coons. Oh, look at the coons.
Look at the coons. Activate the coon chip. So go ahead, Ray J. Talk to him. I'll see y'all later on tonight. Well, really tomorrow morning. You know how we do late night, early morning. But anyway, it's the Boxing Scholar. Ray J. Serenade him. Talk to him, Ray J.
Superstar, wish to have a fancy car, wish to have $1 million bucks. Well, I wish I know being in love. So tell me, pretty baby, I make one wish and I wish it all on you.